before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, catching up with the Rebels head coach, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Direct snap. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays.
Caught, and he's got room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Rebels come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Keeps it moving. It's Lacey. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And it was amazing to watch Kejuan Lacey take off last year. Like, he was at Missouri the year before, and you were kind of like, he's not that great of a player. All of a sudden, goes to Ole Miss, and you see the speeds, the long stride, the playmaking ability. This was an offense at Ole Miss that was built around him a year ago, and he's back, and I expect him to be fed and fed well.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Oregon.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Keeps it on the ground. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Turns out it's Lacey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's changing the play. To the air, it's Chambliss. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Great place to start for this offense. Dante Moore. Rush right in his face. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Man, this tight end, he's a weapon. We've seen it, right? He can get downfield. He can make plays vertically in the passing game. So this defense was aware of that. Nice job in coverage swatting that one away.
Moore, play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one. And they give up a sack on play two.
The land sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. He's going to fire to the left. It's caught downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davison. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. They'll go play action with Moore. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score.
Number 39, set to advance on the football.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
It's now 3rd down.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Ducks. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Here we go. Ready.
Quick give. It's Lacey. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Rebels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Rebels are facing 3rd and inches. Pushes ahead. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
From the gun, it's Lacey. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll give it to him again. Plows through the defense.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
The The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. Moving out to the right. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Rebels will come to the line to convert on fourth down.
Hey, kill it. 214, close. 214.
Making the adjustment on the play.
Ready. Hawkeye.
Needs it here on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
But one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr. who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are a committee, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Sends it back in motion. Moore. Left side is Stewart. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he made the extra point without problem. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Now on first down from the 28. To the ground, he's got it again. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Really, the MO of this offense is their ability to run the football, and they've been trying to get this guy going. They've given it to him time and time again. Just really hasn't been a lot of space and a lot of place for him to go. You got to give the defense credit, especially their front seven. They are winning in the trenches so far this game.
After picking up